Hi everybody, thanks for coming back for another video. I got another haul of sorts. It wasn't completely free, but it was really discounted and it was huge. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So a few weeks ago, there was a yard sale down the street and my nephew came over and really wanted to go look at it. I decided to go. I was like, we probably aren't going to buy anything. But then they had like 4 or 6 or something huge like bins full of makeup. Like the kind of stuff that you'd see at a store before they put it all on the shelf. So I got to go through bins full of makeup, and it wasn't cheap either. It was high-end stuff. It was like every color of like some of the stuff. They told us that we were going to get each item for $1 each, but then I had a big bag full of stuff and they just said, okay, we'll just get 20. 20's fine for it. And I did get my nephew some stuff too, but wait till you see what was in this for $20. Like one of these lipsticks cost more than that. And I know I say that in a lot of hauls, and that just means I'm extremely grateful and fortunate to like get this stuff for free. And I mean, for $1, it's almost free, you know? Did I need it? No, but it was worth it. I got some of my anxiety out by just kind of rummaging through the stuff. And, you know, the people were really nice. I think they said they buy palettes, and that's where, like, they get some of the, like, extra stuff from. Like, there was a lot of stuff that, yeah, they had different colors in the bins, but it was a lot of the same colors. So it was like the stuff that people didn't buy. I mean, there's discount stores around me that do the same thing. But I am going to be careful of expiration dates. I am going to be careful of, like, if it smells bad or something. But so far, nothing has. So, I could talk forever, but let me just go ahead and show it to you. Sorry if this is shaking. I'm not in my usual spot. My earring wall is fine. I'm just being lazy, and that's fine because I'm stressed. Let's look at the haul. So the first things I saw were some nail polishes that I probably didn't need, but I did check and I don't have these exact colors, and they were $1. There was a lot of these same colors, but they were pretty and purple and shiny, so I got those. There was also some pretty hefty skincare, and from what I could tell, it was not expired. This Beekman 1802 has a lot of goat milk stuff in it, which is like excellent for every part of you. And I'm not talking about like those woo-woo like elixirs for everything or something. Like, no, goat milk is amazing. So I got this hand cream. It smells a little weird, but it's goat milk. This is expensive stuff too. This was another Beekman thing, but pure goat milk whipped body cream. This also had a strong scent, not vanilla like it says. Some of these have some marks on them. Also, there's literal goats like all over the box. I have this in the other room. It was huge and it was heavy, but I'm using it, obviously. I'm just going to put this aside though, because it's so big. That's what she said. This retinol cream, number 7, is expensive, I think. Everything will be below, and you can check it out. I also think they're cruelty-free. So it's a night repair retinol cream, and the expensive skincare is usually really good stuff. I will say that skincare is worth like the higher price if you can afford it. So yeah, I definitely got that there. I broke the thing on the side somehow. I got this interesting blusher bronzer, which is, you know, sounds like it's gonna be a blush and a bronzer. Oh, come on. I love blush, so I picked it up, but like, it's pink and brown when you swirl around it with your brush. So I don't know how to use this kind of striped thing, but I saw it when I was picking it out and decided to try it. It's just kind of a browny pink, and I don't know whether it would make a good blush or bronzer. And I know there's some lighter stuff in there too, but I don't know. Give me information on that. I will say I did get an eyeshadow palette. If you've seen some of the projects I'm doing here, you'll know that I'm trying to use all my eyeshadow, not use it up, but use it. And here was another little CoverGirl palette. I have a couple of these, and I have swatch videos for them. This one is broken down here. But these are everywhere in the drugstore. I'm going to give this away to a friend, but I'm going to swatch it first for everybody. So you can look forward to that happening. Other random stuff, I got a Milani primer with SPF in it. However, I think it expired. There's a little date up here that I can't read right now. I have been wanting to try this. I think, I have skin tested it. It's not like breaking me out or anything. If you see some bumps on my hand, it's eczema, and I didn't think to cover it. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I might try it a couple times and then throw it away. I'm not going to rely on the SPF so much for an expired product, so I am going to be careful with this one, but, I can get a feel for what it is and see if I want to purchase it new. And then there was a NYX setting spray, randomly, and I've never tried a NYX setting spray. It's a dewy one, so, yeah, why not? The next category, it's all face stuff, like concealer and foundation. I got a little sample of IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's weird. It comes out sticky. Is it supposed to be sticky? I don't know. It's not a bad match for me, but it's a little hard to blend because it's sticky. So let me know about that. If it's supposed to be sticky, I don't know if I like this formula, but I have been dying to try it, so that was really cool. I also got some Tarte things. Now, both of these are more than $20 each. This is a corrector, and I've tried to experiment with peach correctors for some of the discoloration under my eye. Haven't tried this one yet, but I will. Also, I was experimenting with concealer that's lighter lately, to try and kind of lighten up the center of my face more. This is almost white on me. It's extremely pale, and I look like I put white paint on my face, but maybe I can use it to mix. By itself, Shape Tape hasn't been my concealer of choice. I did try it and really liked it, and it doesn't crease, but hey, it was there for $1. Shape Tape Contour Concealer. This is not exactly the one that I tried before, so again, trying the formulas is really interesting, even if you don't match the color so much. These two combined would probably be fine, though. And then I got a ton of foundation type stuff. I have really been wanting to try a Physicians Formula foundation, and this is very pale on me, but with bronzer, I can really make it work. I'm actually wearing it in the intro. So it's supposed to be a foundation and concealer. It's making it a little thicker because of that. So I don't know. It's bringing out some of the texture in my skin, but I might be the only one that's actually noticing it. Again, it's really pale on me. Now, I would try this again, though, especially in a color that matched me a little better. But I'll keep playing with it because I do really like it. These two are Bare Minerals. Again, sorry about the discoloration. Also, this light is not supposed to be on there. I got two because they're two different colors. There's natural and there's ginger. This one matched me really, really well. This one was very orange, so I'm probably going to give it away. But I didn't, know which color was going to match me, so I just got both. Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. And it has SPF in it. So it's very sheer, but, for something easy, it's fine. It's fine. This and this are CoverGirl foundations. This one matches me perfectly, and I've been dying to try it. It's like the age-defying one. It also has a little bit of sunscreen in it. It's a perfect match. So now that I know I can use this, I can kind of compare it to the other CoverGirl foundations that I really like and see which one suits me better. I love that when you accidentally get to try something that you've been dying to try anyway. This one is that Skin Milk, and it does say Nourishing Foundation on it. It's very pale. It's paler than I am. It's the color Porcelain, and that's more of a fair color while more of a light color. I did try this. I don't understand. It is very watery. I hope I'm remembering the right one. It looked like milk coming out. The Skin Milk was very sheer. It might not have been great because it didn't match my skin, so it looked weird, like to be on top of it. I'm going to try it again, obviously, but I'm probably going to look for somebody who has lighter skin than me. I don't think there was a expiration date on this, but I'll have to be careful. Yeah, so this one I didn't really understand as much. This one I loved, and this one I loved. The others I'm still kind of working through. And guess what? I got a bunch of lip products. Surprise, surprise, right? Some of them were an obvious get, like they had a NYX XXL. It wasn't down like this, it was sealed actually when I opened it. I wasn't going to get this brown one, but now I have it for $1. It's actually less than $1 because all of these things were 20 combined, and I think there's 27 or 28 products. So yeah, I got one of these NYX ones that adds to that collection because I love those. I also got one of the NYX butter glosses, and I didn't have like a bright pink like this. This one adds a lot more pigment than the two that I have. I have the blue one and the lavender one. I like this color experience, I guess I'll call it, more than the others. I wasn't going to purchase any more butter glosses, but this made me feel a little different about them. This Milani one, it does crack on your lip. I thought it was one that has been in my Amazon cart forever, but it's not. But it's the first liquid lipstick I tried from Milani. Black is an unforgiving color, so I mean, I would try this again in a different color. It's a solid black, but you have to kind of fuss with it a lot. So it's okay. You know I love Milani, though. I have a ton of Milani stuff. These two I had never heard of, and I don't even know if they're still being made. This is Milky Gloss. This one really comes out orange. This is more of a pink, I think. So I don't know why it looks so brownie nude like on the outside, but they're glosses. You know, they're similar to the butter glosses, but I think they might be a little thicker. This Laura Geller, I've never tried her brand before. This is a lip oil, and it gives a nice little pinky nude tint. Love it. This was funny to me because when I did my Project Pan for the first time, I was trying to use up a lipstick that is exactly in this line. The exact color that I panned or used up was in the bin, and I hated that color. But I found another one, and I can't figure out what color this one is either, but it's one that's much more forgiving than that bright pink. Oh, that was a disaster that year. It's kind of like a nudie, orangey, whatever, so yeah. These Ofra ones, I need to clean them up a little bit. It's a lip gloss, and it says liquid lipstick, but I think it's a little glossy as well. Haven't tried lip products from Ofra, so definitely was interested in this. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, this is a Too Faced lipstick. I think it was like $30 by itself or something. And sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, but it is a killer red. I love it. And there's not many reds that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite. Oh my gosh, this is one of them. It had a heart on the tip, but it kind of got worn down. I've worn it in a couple looks. It is definitely bold. It's called Lady Bold, so you have been warned. Amazing red lipstick, and it stays on really well for a bullet lipstick. So this was a great find. Even if I just bought this, it would have been worth rummaging through everything. And there's a lip liner that matches it. So NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. Yep, matches it perfectly. I'm only just starting to get into lip liner, and I don't have many reds. I don't need a whole huge amount of them. I'm not going to be the color collector that I usually am with lip products for liners, but yeah, I did get this one. This was all 20 bucks. I did the math, and if I'm wrong, I'll mute myself, but from what I could find out, knowing that some of these weren't full-size products, etc., this was worth about $450 for all this stuff, and I got it for $20. Oh my gosh. So that was my yard sale haul, but there's more, guys. So I did get a gift of a skincare product. This doesn't have any smell, but this Centella is a, I don't know, this is Korean skincare, but I forget if it, I think it's part of a plant. This cleanser I really liked, and it seemed to make my skin really soft. There was another like pump like oil cleanser that really smelled weird to me. It wasn't bad. It was just like weird. So I didn't take that one, but I did, my friend was getting rid of them and she said, hey, do you want these? But I did keep the cleanser, and I'm going to use this quite a bit and see if it keeps giving those results. I've also been having some issues with my hair, like my scalp being dry, like not dandruff, but just being dry. So I tried this Derma-E scalp relief treatment. It feels really nice. It's like a dropper, and you can just kind of like run it along your scalp, and it kind of like, you know, goes out like if you're watering a plant or something, but it makes my hair a little greasy. But it's definitely scalp relief, like it says. I have it in the other room, so I just have the box, but that was a good choice. I use this mascara religiously, the waterproof black one. This is turquoise. Why did I need this? I don't know, but it was like $4 on Amazon, and I had some credits, so yeah, now I have a turquoise mascara for some reason. I think there was an eye look I wanted to try where you like use the mascara like to make designs or something, but it didn't work. It is like a net zero though, because I had to get rid of this e.l.f. mascara. This is the first tubing mascara I ever tried, and I liked it. It doesn't hold curl, but I liked it for the tubing properties. But, oh wow, look, it doesn't have it anymore. I pulled this out. Yeah, it smells a little weird. I pulled this out the other day, and all of the mascara was like on the brush part. I think I had it right side up too. Maybe now it fixed itself, but like it was all clumpy and I could barely use it. I even tried. Now, it does feel a little dried out in general, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I've had it for a good number of months. They're supposed to be every 3 months. It's definitely longer than that, but I don't mind getting rid of it at this point. I have another tubing one, not in this haul, but okay, I have a turquoise one instead of this one. I got this to put in my waterline. I needed a light blue for the waterline, so it's a Wet n Wild. Yeah, it's an eye pencil, but it's not really working, so I think I'm gonna have to get a different one. This I got with coupons completely. I wanted a light purple for the waterline, and these jumbo pencils work well for that, and they kind of give you they're more forgiving for the issue of like poking yourself in the eye, because they're like a fat boy, because they've got like a fatter tip, and they're, I don't know, I like them for the waterline. I have been on a journey for a royal purple earring. These have been on my list forever. Look at how gorgeous this purple is. I love the color, but they're so sparkly and fancy that I don't know if I could wear them to like work or something. Oh my gosh, I love looking at these, and I'm so glad I finally got them. These are also really cool. They're almost like little shells. You hear them? They're a little warmer than royal purple. I have a hard time finding royal purple, but in the right light, they kind of look like it. Sorry, I'm low here. And I like the sound that they make, similar to the rose petal earrings I love. So I'm going to get more of these. I like these. These are holographic. They're different colors. Why do I always say holographic? I guess that's the right word, but it's like, what is it? Like duochrome or multi-chrome? I don't know. I had earrings like this when I was little, and the outside like coloration wore off. So I found them on Amazon, and I was like, yes, I need these right away. I also love orcas. They are my absolute favorite animal, and I found these earrings. I knew they were going to be big. They are super huge. But they also came broken. So I'm going to have to fix the top so that I can wear them without losing them. They're very cheap, and they're cheaply made, but they are kind of unique. So I'm glad I got them anyway. And I got these little giraffes. They're super cute, but they're tiny. I thought these were the size of the orcas, and they're not. They're cute though, and I like the, pattern. It kind of goes with anything brown that you're wearing, so that's fun. I got more lipstick. It was on sale on Amazon, and it's the chameleon holographic, I'm going to use that word, lipsticks. I love these. They're a nice topper. This one is definitely solid gold. I'm going to try to, well, it's like gold to bronze, so there is a shift, but it's a little bit subtle. Okay, I need your help though. Are these the same? They're two different numbers. They don't have names. Oh, see, right there, they look a little different to me. But on other sides, these look exactly the same. One of them looks a teensy bit darker. On right there, they look darker, but they're in a different light. One of them looks a teensy bit darker in a swatch. They're like a gold to pink, like a red or something. One looks more a little bit like purple shift, but very, very subtle. I don't think I need both, but are they different, or did they send me the same one? Because if they sent me a duplicate, I want to send one back, but look, they're very, very subtly maybe different. I don't know. I might return one of these. And then the last thing I got was more eyeshadow, and yes, I'm keeping this one. This one I just got yesterday. I did have coupons, but it didn't cover the entire thing, but I have to use CVS coupons before they expire. So rather than use it on stuff that I actually need, I usually use it on makeup. I have a sunset version of this kind of palette by e.l.f. and I love it. It's so nice. So since I've been having to go into the office more, I've been wearing much more mindful, demure looks and very neutral or subtle, more subtle, I'll say. This will do it. It's cool tones. I love cool tones. Obviously, the other one's warm tones if it's sunset, so that's fine too. But this one I'm keeping. The other CoverGirl one over there, I'm not. I'm gonna just swatch it and move on from that. So this is my haul. I guess you could call it a March haul. The yard sale was a surprise, so it only would have been the stuff in the middle that I purchased for March. Technically, the e.l.f. eyeshadow I got in April. But everything else was March. And it's a ton. I don't know what I'm going to do with so many foundations. Like, I have a couple that I wanted to try, but there's no excuse for me to buy foundation right now. I need to, like, declutter or use one up or something. So, wow. This was super fun, and I have needed pick-me-ups a lot. Look at those lipsticks down there. Are they the same? Look at this. This is driving me crazy. Okay, so this was basically my March haul. Totally unexpected. More than half of the stuff did not think it was going to be coming to me. Some of it will go to other people. Most of it, though, I'm keeping. I hope I stay interested in makeup because, man, it is just multiplying. So thanks for watching. I had to film this before I could put it all away and play with it like fully, look at it in the rest of the collection. So yay, I got to make this video even though I've been feeling like crap. So I appreciate you watching. I love seeing like when things come in and how I think about it at the time. So join me for another one. There's a whole list of hauls and some of them I explain a little better, like how I get the free hauls. So, and subscribe because fortune has it that I keep getting all of this free stuff or very, very, very discounted stuff. You gotta be careful, but I am, and wow. So we'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment. What is some of this stuff doing? And like, have you used some of these things, especially the ones that I was like ... question mark? Anyway, see you soon. Bye. And it's not one of those like woo-woo like herbal, what's it called? And it's not one of that. I got a little bye bye, what is it called? It's not my favorite, but it's my crap. This and this are out of shot. It's a NYX Suede matte lip. This is a Too Faced lipstick. Oops, it's upside down. I use this lipstick because if they sent me a dupe, then, or I'm sorry,